Hello. So I wanted to give some reminders of how we can maintain a loving mind towards others, even when they're not treating us perhaps as we'd like them to treat us. Maybe they're responding to our kindness with ingratitude, or being even rude or unappreciative, maybe being critical. So this is very common, and we then, having tried to be loving towards them, then retreat and feel hurt, upset, and so on. The meditation on love that Buddha taught has a very powerful way of penetrating beneath those reactions, or helping us to penetrate beneath those reactions. So for those of you that were at the class on Monday, I just wanted to remind you of some of these points and thoughts. And those of you that weren't there, maybe it'll be helpful for you anyway, because meditation means both in and out of formal meditation. So in our formal meditation, we try to go a bit deeper, to think about things with a little bit more direction. And then when we're out of meditation, we try to remember the things that we thought about in meditation. So in the class on Monday, we wanted to try and develop this definite mind of love that wishes everyone equally to be happy. And that's love. It doesn't require anything back. It is focused on the other person, and with no strings attached, it wants others to be happy. So that's great. But in real life, in daily life, when we've got people who are challenging, it's difficult to do. So by training in meditation, we go to a deeper level, and we think about people who are challenging, or just, not particularly, we don't particularly feel love towards. And we recognize how everything everyone does is because they want to be happy. That is what is universal. We're all the same in this wish. We want all the time to be happy. Now, sometimes we actually engage in actions that bring happiness, and then other times, even though we want to be happy, we engage in actions that bring misery. And everyone's the same in this. But that doesn't negate the fact that everyone, including us, including others, wants to be happy all the time. If we can get that wisdom to the front of our mind and try and see others with this recognition, others want to be happy. Doesn't matter what they're doing. It may be really silly what they're doing, maybe really coming from like real mistake in the mind. They still want to be happy. So I can still wish for them to be happy. And then from our heart, if you have that genuine wish, then you can imagine you radiate some love, a wish for them to be happy to their heart. And if you can, imagine seeing them become happy. So if we can hold that thought in our mind, it's a bit like a doctor seeing a sick person and then imagining them well. And due to imagining them well, he then helps them to become well the best he can. So if we can imagine someone becoming happy and really genuinely want them to be happy, then we are likely to engage in our actions, what we say, what we think, in ways that are wanting to help another person be happier. And that will definitely lead us in a good direction. So at least, the very least we can do, and for those of you who heard the course in detail, imagine that thought, may everyone be happy, and imagine radiating that thought out in many different directions to everyone we meet. Anyway, I hope that's a good reminder, and do join us next week to go to another step to understand how to use our mindfulness to increase our integrity.